Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Knife Legion, and let's play some more Starsector in what may well be our second to last episode. Yes, that's right. I've had a lot of comments from people recently that this series has gone on for quite a while. You know, I've shown off most of the basics of the game, and as I'm not an advanced player, it might be worthwhile starting again with a few mods. And I think your people are correct. So, I've said this in a couple of episodes ago. Saturday's episode will likely be the last. Not of Starsector forever, but for this series. And we'll likely go over a bang. I'm going to pick up a big fight. But before then, what I want to do is actually make a bit more money and buy a few more ships, so that when we have our big fight on Saturday, it's truly a big fight. We're currently sitting on about 500,000 credits, but I want to see how much I can get. To that end, I'm going to be doing a highlight episode today. I will pause my recording during most of the travel and stuff, but I'm going to wait around for a few food shortages in-game, see if I can't make a killing on those. I'll pick a few small fights with pirates that I'll show, and I'll unpause when something's happening. If I'm waiting for something, you won't be seeing it. So this could be a little bit of a shorter episode today, but it's mostly preparation work for the big one on Saturday. Now, to that end, before we leave this system, because we are in EOS still, there is a number of ships here, actually. The Knights of Lud are actually surprisingly happy with us. Or Lud, I'm not sure. And they do have a couple of ships here to buy. We already have an Enforcer in our ranks, and while I do enjoy that ship, I'm not looking to buy another one right away. But a couple of these smaller frigates, or, interestingly, they do have some fighters, and we have been looking for some more fighters for a while. So we've already got some Talon interceptors, and they're not bad little ships. Piranha bombers, I think, are a bit too specialised for my tastes. Great for taking out capital ships, but pretty defenceless otherwise, and we've destroyed a number of them in our campaign. But Warthog Assault Fighter Wing, let's take a look at these guys. So, superb armour protection, a tough hull, and a light assault gun make this design the quintessential old-school assault fighter of choice. Durable, but not great versus interceptor threats due to the lack of a shield generator. So, this has a light assault gun and 2 light machine guns. They actually sound pretty good. Their hull integrity is actually 750, which is pretty high for such a small ship. And they are 23,400 credits. That's actually more value than a frigate. But I think we're going to be buying these. We've got the money for it. So let's do that. And we will leave. Now, as I said, I'll be pausing the recording, so skip some skips and jumps while I travel around and look for stuff to do to build up some more money before our big showdown. But hopefully I'll show you the highlights, so it'll be interesting, if possibly short. So, bear with me. And we're back. So, I've moved over to Majek to have a look around, and if we look at the map here, there's actually quite a lot going on. I've chased down a couple of small Tritachyon Corporation supply runs, netting myself quite a little bit of stuff. But there are some interesting pirate groups flying around, which I thought I'd engage quickly. There's no bounty, unfortunately, but it will be good experience for our crews, and it's useful just to prepare ourselves for our big showdown. So right now I'm chasing down this pirate attack fleet. 4 small ships and a large freighter. Hopefully we get some good stuff out of this. So we will move in to engage. What have they got? Defective Hound class, Defective Sunderer class destroyer, Defective Lasher, Defective Hound, and a Buffalo class standard freighter. That Buffalo could be worth a lot to me, so we'll pursue them and take command of the action. Now obviously they have very few ships. We'll take in both of our wings of fighters, our cruiser, and I think our frigate, and I think that's going to be it, really. We don't want to scare them off, and the firepower we've got here should be more than enough to destroy the enemy actually. For the time being, everyone will just escort me while we move in, and that'll present a nice focused front to the enemy. Now that destroyer is going to be my primary target. Put some missiles up their bum if we can. Destroy this little guy. He's actually shooting back at me, which is very rude. There we go. How about some more missiles into this guy? He's a little bit faster than me, unfortunately. But if he takes engine hits like that and then flames out, he's going to struggle to get away. A couple more missiles. If 1 or 2 of them can get through, there we go. We're now in range. Engine failure. I mean, once this guy's taken out, if I can just get in better combat range of him. There we go, we're starting to get some hits in here. Oh, and he's overloaded as well. Here we go. This will be the end of him. Right, everyone else can search and destroy. Let's capture and destroy whatever we can of what's left. Oh, actually they've already managed to retreat, that's a shame. That Buffalo class is still lumbering away though. Then we might be able to catch up with them. If my fighters can get in range, which it looks like they can. There we go, they're going to start taking a lot of damage. Yep, that Buffalo is gone. Looks like the last of their ships did manage to get away, so we have won that fight. Nice, quick, easy fight. Don't think anyone took any damage there. Not going to be bothered pursuing those guys. As I said, there's no bounty, so we're not really getting too much from this, but as we didn't take any damage, it cost us nothing but combat readiness. I don't see the harm. Ooh, chance to capture that. We'll take it actually. Only 2 life signs on board. We'll use our shuttle. And we'll send in 6 crew. Hard dock and attack ship to ship. Oh damn it, the entrenched enemy force is able to hold back your assault teams long enough to finish engine repairs and get away. That's a shame. Even an effective destroyer would have been quite handy to have in our fleet. Well, got a little bit of money, some supplies and the usual riff-raff rubbish they have. So let's see, what else is nearby? There's a Tritachyon patrol, but I'm not too interested in that. The pirate attack fleet up here could be interesting. There's another patrol down there. Like I said, I've already destroyed a number of trade fleets. Ooh, that actually looks to be a big trade fleet there. Let's head in this direction. We'll take a look at this pirate group. And we'll take a look at this trade fleet, and I will see you when we see them. Okay, well that didn't quite pan out as I intended, but we have found another Tritachyon trade fleet, so we're going to destroy these guys utterly. They've got a couple of frigates and some freighters, so this should be a quick little fight for us. They are trying to run, which is adorable, but we are faster than them, so I have few concerns over this. What have they actually got? Tarsus class standard freighter, Tarsus class standard freighter, Cerberus class standard combat freighter, a Wolf class point defense frigate, so not optimized for attack, and a Shade class phase assault frigate. Now that has caused us trouble in the problem. It's phasing in and out can be very difficult, but we will pursue them and take command of the action. We'll bring in both our wings of fighters, obviously our Wolf class, and I think the Enforcer just for the extra firepower, as there are a number of the enemy here. Now, the most important thing is going to be to take out the enemy ships. Our Wolf class should be able to handle their Wolf class, as it's only point defense. If our destroyer can focus on that Shade class, that would be fantastic. And our fighters can go after the combat freighter. Meanwhile, I'll try and chase down these 2 freighters and do what I can to intercept the Shade class, should it come my way. We're going to be a bit spread out, but they have so few ships, I think we shouldn't be in too much trouble. First freighter is already being engaged. This is going to be a very quick fight, I think. There we go. Don't even really need to put our shields up for this. Take these guys out. There we go. So now all we need to do is find... oh, there's that Wolf class. Let's see how he fancies a couple of missiles. I think the rest of them are just fleeing. There we go. So we got the 2 freighters, which is really what I wanted. Nice little fight there. I think... yeah. I think the rest of them are retreating, or have retreated. Let's just end this battle, we'll claim victory. So all they got away with was their Shade frigate and their Wolf class. Basically their escorts ran, which is pretty good for us. Chance to capture the TTS Shoujo Task class. No use in combat, but we can capture it and sell it for money. I like money. We'll send in 9 crew, hard dock and attack ship to ship. And yeah, we actually managed to capture it. We've got 321 credits from the salvage and a lot of trade goods, including 227 supplies. That is fantastic. We're actually over halfway full on supplies at the moment. That was pretty good. Tritachyon obviously not liking us very much, but we're going to continue doing this little raiding pattern. I think there's another trade fleet nearby, so back in a bit. And here we are, a second Tritachyon trade fleet trying to run away from us. Looks like they've got 2 freighters and a couple of escorts. Again, no issue for us at all here. This is just making money for the big showdown on Saturday. So what do they? They're trying to disengage. They've got a Buffalo class standard freighter, a Tarsus defective class standard freighter, a Cerberus class standard combat freighter, and an Omen class electronic warfare frigate. We haven't actually seen one of these before. This is new. The Omen is rarely deployed due to the cost associated with maintaining such a technologically advanced ship. Its excellent shields and the EMP emitter it carries make it a perfect escort for larger ships. That's pretty cool. What's it got? 1 Swarmer SRM launcher and 2 point defense lasers. Now, its ship system is an EMP emitter, generates lightning arcs that quickly knock out any missiles, weapons and engines within range, mostly negated by shields. Okay. Wouldn't mind capturing that. Let's pursue them, take command of the action. This is going to be a very easy fight. We'll just bring in myself, our fighters and our Wolf class, deploy, and well, we'll engage. I think our Wolf class should go after their electronic warfare. Our Wings of Fighters should be able to handle that standard combat freighter, and we'll start chasing after the 2 big freighters. Obviously that's where most of the supplies and money is going to be. No, actually this guy wants a fight, so we can close with him. Railgun's actually doing not bad to us. One of the freighters is already down. Let's finish this off. He's actually doing some pretty good work against my fighters there. His point defense is preoccupied, so we should be able to close in and start destroying him. There we go. Put a few missiles into this guy. Hopefully distract his escape. The fact he's had to raise shields is to our benefit. Here we go, this will be over very quickly. Perfect. Looks like our Wolf class is engaging the enemy frigate up there, but it has retreated, so unfortunately not able to capture that, but that wasn't really what I was after. I just wanted their freighters destroyed so I could capture them. It doesn't look like anyone took any damage from that. We might have lost a fighter or 2, but nothing too severe. So we will stand down. Chance to capture another Tarsus class. 4 life signs on board. We'll use the shuttle once more. Send in 12 crew members. Hard dock and attack ship to ship. And we've captured it. That's a second Tarsus freighter which we can repair and sell. We'll pick through the salvage. Not very many supplies this time, but a massive amount of ore. All stuff we can sell. So raiding like this can be pretty profitable. Are there any more trade fleets heading my way? Oh, there are a number of them actually over there. Let's. I'm going to head off and sell a lot of this stuff. I'll see you guys after the cut. Okay, so I've been chasing around a few systems, destroying Tritachyon cargo fleets, chasing down pirates wherever there's been bounties, but overall I haven't made that much money. I've actually spent a bit more than I've made, which is a bit inefficient of me. So I'm thinking we bring this to an end fairly quickly. I'm in Ragnar. There are 2. There's a Falcon-like cruiser available for sale and an Onslaught class battleship. Falcon we haven't actually looked at before, I don't think, and I actually really like the ship. The description sounds perfect. Often called the Eagle Cruiser's little brother, the Falcon-class cruiser sacrifices armour for speed, neatly filling the light cruiser role in military fleets throughout the sector. The light designation does not indicate a significant reduction in firepower, however, making the Falcon a valuable tactical asset to any fleet. The ship is easily able to fill a wide variety of roles, from close support to assault, given the proper configuration. The Falcon's top-notch engines give it the ability to quickly disengage from battle should its defences be pressed to a critical point. Swift and elegant, Falcon-class cruisers are often found as lead elements in larger fleet formations or deployed to reinforce anti-pirate convoys. It's got 2 medium energy mounts, 2 small missile mounts, 2 small energy mounts, and 2 medium ballistic mounts. So it's not heavily armoured, but it's got a lot of guns to it still. And of course the Onslaught class battleship. I won't read this again, we haven't looked at it before, and I've drooled over everything that's got it. Now, we've got almost 500,000 credits. We can probably afford to buy both of those ships, take them out, and just have ourselves one merry last time. If we look at my fleet quickly, there have been a couple of new additions. We've picked up some Thunder multi-role fighters already, the HSS Victorious 3, a Wolf class, and a Lasher, the TTS Tukatura 4, which we all captured in combat. Not the fighters, obviously. We bought the fighters when I saw them, but we've got a pretty big fleet. Adding a couple more ships to it, and then going after one of the larger Tritachyon fleets in system could be an interesting way to bow out this campaign. But I'm going to call this episode here, so tune back in tomorrow for the finale, which will be as explosive as I can make it. And yeah, we'll see how we do. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!